Time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. Up against them, Roy Jones Jr. They call him Pensacola's finest, tipping the scales at 159 pounds spot on.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
This is Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Here is Roy Jones.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
All the talking. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Missing with that jab. These two were made for each other. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, the judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. He missed with the jab. Straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that round. Here we go, it's round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
How about that time counter shot? Straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Which one of these athletes just say I can't take it anymore. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Big shots from both these fighters. Be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. And this is a you hit me. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. As back on to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Perfect counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, you're a certain fighter, Mr. Well, we just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any... Oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez. Time for the fifth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
firepower here. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Jab misses. Perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the jab. He misses with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was... Let's start the sixth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about that time counter shot? The jab doesn't quite connect. Hold that thought! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Talk about Alvarez in that lap. And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And he scores with the counter. No respect for each other's punching power. That uppercut does not score. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. We've never seen Canelo in this. You saw it here live.